and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. Friday opens with yard sales all morning and afternoon, followed by a pet contest at 5:30. The Miss Country Girl pageant at 6:15. 50s and 60s music from the Checkmates close out the evening beginning at 7 p.m. Saturday opens up with Relay for Life 5K and FFA breakfast at 8 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at 9, Silly Safari at 11 a.m., and lots of good music with Lethargic at 7 and Thunder Chicken with blues and 60s music. Sunday will feature a retelling of Campbellsburg history, gospel music, and military salute. Mark your calendars for September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. For a full schedule of events, go to WSLMradio.com.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Whenever the forecast is nice, you're probably thinking about enjoying the great outdoors. Whether that means doing some four-wheeling or hitting the road in an RV, First Harrison Bank can help make your dreams a reality with a loan designed to meet your needs. Talk with one of our associates about our options for RV, boat, and camper financing. If you're looking for a great auto loan, we can help with that too. To get started, just visit us at firstharrison.com. Keep it easy, keep it local. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're celebrating our 50th season of Coach's Corner on WSLM Radio and ready to take you into the WSLM Sports Zone. Coach's Corner is your chance to get to know your local coaches, players, and staff of each local school and get the X's and O's before the next games. Join us on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. for the Red Hot Stove League for the latest from the Cincinnati Reds, and stay around for Coach's Corner. During the week, you'll also hear from IU and Purdue coaches, as well as updates from Indy Racing, NASCAR, and the Indianapolis Colts. You'll find us on WSLM 97.9 FM and WSLM 1220 AM, along with live streaming on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Be sure and follow us all season for a front row seat and a closer look at high school and regional sports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm here with my co-host, Chris Hunt.
We're live!
Otherwise known as The Squatch. And we're very proud to be here on the 50th season of Coach's Corner. You know, that was last year was my first season doing this, and I'm glad that they had me back. And we'll have Chris here more full-time this time. And
yeah, I'm not really going anywhere this time. And the traffic was
so bad this time.
Right, traffic was great. So, hey, one thing I do have to start the show off with is I've had tons of text messages, emails, worldwide, man. I got to know, how are the chickens?
How are the chickens? The chickens are doing fine. The new chickens are finally starting to lay. I'm getting blue eggs, brown eggs, and white eggs. So the chickens are doing great. I knew you were. Yeah. I knew you were the best, number one fan.
Yeah, you know, some people talk about their kids. You know, I ask about your son. You know, how he's doing the base training. Oh, he's doing great. But but Sally, she had a double yoker today.
I don't name the chickens. I don't name the food. Well, now the roosters have names.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured.
I'm not going to eat him. So.
It's great to be back here, though, man.
Yeah, it's been a long winter, off season.
Yeah.
And we did winter sports a little bit, and that was a lot of fun. And we're going to try to get into baseball and everything this year. We just got towards the end of the season there. We've got our own things, and we needed a little bit of a break. But
absolutely. I mean, when it comes summertime, we've got yards to mow and chickens, and I had a barn to build, and there was a lot of things going on, that's for sure.
Yeah, and over the course, I bought a new house, and you're never happy with it until you make it yours. So we've been working on everything, every little aspect to make it home again. And my son, like Chris was saying, is off in basic training right now, so we're trying to get his apartment finished up. And it's crazy that we're at that point to where our kids are. You've got a senior this year.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And it's it's amazing to think of the time that we've, as you know, as volunteers, what we put into this community and what we get out of it is nothing but love, you know. And
Right.
I love getting to see those kids. We went to the middle school orientation for my nieces and nephews the other day, and as I was walking out the door, little Tommy Engler come running out the door, and he says, "Bye, Coach." You know, that is the best feeling in the world. You know, those kids.
It really is. You know, I mean, we've got, you know, we've done a lot in this community. We've done a lot of, you know, coaching, a lot of, you know, hopefully mentoring, and you know, that's what it's about. It's not about, you know, the fame, the glory. It's not about it's definitely not about the money.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But you know, we had a lot of fun. I mean, you know, I look back on, you know, all the times, you know, we were coaching, and just the fun was that's what it was about.
All right, we've got our first guest calling in. This is going to be Coach Jeremy Lowry. Jeremy, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, buddy. This is Nate. How you doing?
Been great. How are you, Nate?
Oh, I've been just ecstatic to get back into this football thing.
Well, I tell you what, it's football weather. They're getting prettier than this.
That is for sure. And you kind of feel that fall nip in the air here lately.
It's like the scent. You know, you smell it. It's. I remember, you know, even when I was a kid, it was like you just smell the football season.
Yes, sir. It is time for sure.
So, Coach, the biggest thing I want to get into to start with is you were inducted into the High School Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, Nate, I really don't know how to put that into words.
I can imagine. I can imagine. That seems like something that you know. I mean, that's just one of the best honors you can get.
Well, I tell you what, I'm just very appreciative to a lot of people that contributed a bunch of time and invested in me to make that happen. There's just a lot of people that I'm really, really grateful for. My incredible family, some awesome coaches, and boy, just some really, really tough teammates. And I'm a product, you know, that whole deal of that happening is a product of being in the right place at the right time around a lot of really special people.
Well, Coach, I don't think anybody, you know, deserves it any more than you. And, you know, from us here at the show, congratulations.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
So you guys start out this season with the county rivalry with Eastern. They're coming up to see y'all, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to come over to our place, and should be incredible atmosphere. The weather looks perfect for the first week Friday night. It doesn't look like we're going to have any crazy hot temperatures. It looks like it's going to be a pretty nice fall night. And, you know, a county school coming down the road, the stage is set for a pretty fun atmosphere.
Right. Now, tell me a little something about the team. How are we looking this year?
You know, we're really excited about our football team. You know, we're a step farther along than what we were a year ago. As far as culture and kids understanding our expectations and, you know, what our practice is and what our process is supposed to look like. And we really feel like it's starting to come together at the right time. Had a great week of practice. Was really impressed with our kids on how they have prepared for a game preparation week is a lot different than a week in the summertime. And I'm just really happy how they have dug into the game plan and been on point with everything we've asked of them this week, and high energy, high effort, and just really excited to see our products on the field.
Very good. How many kids do you have returning, and how many did you end up losing this to graduation?
Well, we only had 6 seniors a year ago, so we're bringing back several players. We played a lot of sophomores and juniors a year ago and a few freshmen a year ago. So we're very comfortable with the kids that we've got coming back on both sides of the ball. Anytime you bring back your quarterback and they get their first year of starting under their belt, you always feel good about that. So, you know, when you look at the skill positions, we're bringing back our quarterback, We're bringing back 4 capable ball carriers. We're bringing back 2 receivers that got time a year ago, and we're bringing back 4 offensive linemen that got significant time a year ago. So, you feel really good about that. Defensively, bringing back a pretty experienced linebacking crew, a couple guys up front, an experienced defensive end up front, and a couple guys at the secondary that got some experience a year ago as well. So we expect to be better.
Yeah, I mean, just having that previous on-field relationship is really going to help out. You have less to learn about your other players. Now you've got a few guys that are coming in that are stepping up that you're going to have to they'll pick up as they go, but you've got that core group that they know each other very well, and that makes a big difference.
Absolutely. We were the talk in our coach's office a lot last year is that we were babies. We were very young. By the end of the year, we actually had 2 freshmen that were starting for us. We had several sophomores that were starting for us, and we just whenever you roll out in varsity contests with young players, you are going to have growing pains, and we feel like those guys have gotten better from those growing pains, and you can just tell by the way they carry themselves, how they conduct themselves at practice, that they're just there's another year of maturity there.
Yeah, and that always helps out.
Hey, Coach, what's some of the you've had some scrimmages, is that correct?
Absolutely. Everybody, we kind of you temper yourself through the summer to get ready for game 1. We are not a heavy competition team through the summer, but we certainly have opportunities that we have taken advantage of to take a look at our guys. And, physically we're a year stronger. That is showing up. And then just that game experience on the field is certainly showing up.
Yeah, now, when you look at those scrimmages, what's some of the keys that you actually brought away from that?
The big thing is you can't get a complete gauge of a football player until you get in a game-like situation. And I'll be frankly honest with you, last week was a great example. I told our kids, there were several things that we were looking for out of the scrimmage. But one of the biggest things as a coach that I was looking for is there was going to get some guys that were going to get some opportunity, and how we were going to handle those opportunities. And what it boils down to is what guys are going to step up and what guys are going to hide. And we were very pleasantly surprised with some guys that stepped up. And, there's always a couple that did a little bit more than you wanted them to. And obviously those guys are still a work in progress, and we'll keep developing those guys as the year goes on. And that's what JV football games are for and things like that. But we were really pleased with those guys that did step up and take advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, that's those scrimmages, they really show, give you an opportunity to see the cream rise to the top.
Yeah, I mean, it's you can see a lot at practice, but you see a lot more when the lights turn on in real game-like situations.
Right, and there, it's also, you're not hitting your buddies. You're actually going out there, and laying the pads to somebody else.
Right. It's competition, and competition brings out the best and brings out the worst, and that's why you do those things, and why you get those opportunities on film, so you can get better from them.
That's right. Well, what do you expect a Friday night's game is going to look like?
Super impressed with Eastern's football team. Coach Dean and his staff, they've done a great job. They've got a very good-looking football team. They've got some really nice size up front. They've got some size in their ball carriers. I see on film that they are a much improved football team, and they've done a great job. So hats off to them, and it should be a really good football game.
Being a county rivalry, those are always the best games anyhow. There seems like there's blood in the water, and they can smell it.
Yeah, I expect them to come to play and be prepared, and I expect our kids to come to play and be prepared, and should make for a heck of a contest. Anybody in the area that's looking for a game to go to, I would say this will be a good one.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, also I know that you're pretty involved in the youth part of it. I've actually heard really good things about over there that that you guys have got quite a few kids this year.
Yeah, we got 80 kids in our youth program.
Wow.
That's 3rd through 6th. There is a couple second graders that made the age requirement that are playing up, but still, I think 80 at any program is really, really good. When you look at our overall enrollment as a 1A school, I think 80 is pretty lights out.
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal. It's only been, this is the second year of the split from Salem and Parks or Washington County's Parks and Rec, so it's a lot of new changes. So I'm glad to see that the numbers are still up over there.
Yeah, we're really excited. The kids are having fun. We've got 2 lower division teams. We've got 2 upper division teams. So we're super excited that we're having 4 teams in our youth program. We're the only school in our league. Some of those schools have larger enrollments than us. They do have 2 teams in each division.
Well, it just goes to show you on how how the love of football is in Washington County. It really is.
And that's something that we've talked about before, how Washington County is becoming a football county.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we're blessed. I mean, we're blessed to live in the area we live in and have 3 very respectable teams in the county that all seem to be really on the rise. Good youth numbers, and it's an exciting thing because you know what they say: iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
From a point in the season when we all play each other, but at the end of the day, all 3 of our schools are playing in different tournaments in the playoffs. So we really have a great opportunity to, with the excitement and the passion of football in our community, to really make each other better.
Right. All right, Coach. Well, your game is Friday night. Kickoff is at 7 p.m., and it looks like pregame is going to be at 6:45 on the radio. We wish you luck, and I can't wait to get to interview you next week.
Hey, one more question, Coach.
Uh-oh.
What time does the ribeye sandwiches start?
Say that if it'll be me. Anybody's in the area, I think that grill will probably kick up somewhere around 6:30.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that is one of the great things about West Washington, those ribeye sandwiches.
That's right.
Maybe 6:15. I tell you what, I get pretty into the game, but I'll be honest with you, I certainly smell the ribeyes in pregame.
You'd have Brianna bring you one over.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
All right, Coach. Well, we will talk to you next week. And
thanks, Coach.
Good luck.
All right, thanks, guys. Really appreciate your time and what you do.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back in just a little bit.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Whenever the forecast is nice, you're probably thinking about enjoying the great outdoors. Whether that means doing some 4-wheeling or hitting the road in an RV, First Harrison Bank can help make your dreams a reality with a loan designed to meet your needs. Talk with one of our associates about our options for RV, boat, and camper financing. If you're looking for a great auto loan, we can help with that too. To get started, just visit us at firstharrison.com. Keep it easy, keep it local. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here they come, and Indiana got to him.
Indiana football is back.
Hoosier fans, Indiana football tickets are on sale now. Catch the action this fall at Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers into battle against 7 different home opponents this season. Purchase your tickets today for the home opener against the Illinois Fighting Illini on Friday, September 2nd. For more information, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2022. Go IU.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview, and Salem Crossing. 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance is committed to protecting your dream home so that your family has a place to share laughs, celebrations, and milestones. Which is why their new homeowner discount rewards customers who have purchased a new home in the last 3 years with a discount on their homeowner's policy. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Rodney Bruff, agent at Rodney S. Bruff Agency Incorporated at 812-277-1400 today.
Discounted savings amounts and eligibility will vary. Some restrictions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Products not available in every state.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Betty Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana.
Coffee with friends, family dinners, watching the grandkids play soccer on Saturdays, church on Sundays. Sounds pretty normal, but COVID is still there, and if you aren't vaccinated, you're still at risk. We're almost back to normal. Let's give it a shot. Call Hoosier Uplands Economic Development Corporation today at 812-849-4457 to learn more. Let's give back to normal a shot.
Get ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
And we're live!
Here you go. This may not work out as much.
No, I'm telling you. Well, I'm glad it is live, but, I'm telling you, if it was recorded, then the major problem if it was recorded, I have a list of words here that I'm not allowed to say on the air, so...
And it's just one.
It's just one.
All right, well, we are here with Coach Luke Dean of Eastern. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Oh, pretty good. How's your off-season been?
It's been great. We've had a great summer, and feel like we've been practicing for months and just ready for games to get here.
Yeah. You got right off the bat, you've got the most exciting, county rivalry game. How are you guys preparing for that?
It's you transition from summer. In the summer we try to up our competition. We feel like we've got a great group. We've got size. We've got depth. We feel like we got a lot of good football players. And we went to IU for a one-day team camp in June. We went to Hanover for a 3-day team camp in July. We went down to Charlestown, scrimmage against them in Madison. So at IU we're winning at Boonville, we win at Corden. Hanover, it was Brownstown, Southridge, South Spencer, Providence. We try to get good reps and just prepare our kids over the summer for what we're going to see this year. And I think our kids have done a great job. We've learned a lot. Just not only character-wise, but who can play what, and trying to get kids in the right positions and just iron things out for week one. And the scrimmage always helps with that, and you just kind of try to fill kids in and go from there.
Right. I know you had quite a few seniors on that line that you're going to miss this year. Do you have any up-and-comers that are going to look good, that you feel look good in that spot?
Well, we only lost 2 seniors from last year's line. That was Matthew Johnson, who was a guard, and Michael Abney, who was our center. We do have some kids that are, big up front. We return a lot of kids, really. James Harvey's back. He's a kid that didn't play last year. He's a big kid up front. We got Waylon Perez, who's a returning starter. Aiden Miller, who ended up being a starter at the end of the year. He's a kid that's a sophomore, but he's got great size. Talon Smith is a senior who's done a great job for us.
Talon's a monster.
Kings moved to tight end. He's a big kid for us.
Yeah, I forgot that Talon was just a junior last year. He was a class behind myself.
Yeah. So, up front, we're big.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I like the sounds of that. I like to see you guys, really do well this season.
Yeah, you look at Smith, Perez, Hardy, those guys up front, you're looking at 6'4", plus, over, 300 plus. You look at Miller, he's 6'8", 295. You look at King, he's 6'5", 240. We got some size, and, we're trying to get those kids to learn to be physical and do the things that we want. We got a physical back. So, we're focused on, being physical up Friday night.
Now, is that a situation where I could imagine, because I played line in high school too, but is that a situation where you're going to try to get these kids a little more cerebral in the game, a little different blocking schemes and things like that to kind of open up some opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, they're all smart kids, honestly. That's the great thing. We got some kids up front that are honor roll students and A, B honor roll, A straight A kids that are honor society and all that. So they're smart. They can do a lot of things that in the past we may not be able to do and adjust on the fly. And we feel really good with that group, and that should be the strength of our team is up front. And in football, any coach will tell you you're going to win in the trenches. And the great thing is, we don't have to play those guys on defense. We've got a lot of depth at line, at both sides of the ball on the line. We got guys who can rotate on the defensive line and not even include those offensive starters. So, that's something we're looking forward to. And, in the years past, we've played Ironman football where we've got 8, 9 kids playing both ways. And, right now we're looking at 3 kids still starting both ways. And, for us, that's different.
Yeah, and that gets really taxing on a kid, having to play both ways for, the entirety of a football game. And it's good that you've got that extra depth there that you can rotate in and out and not have to, just beat a kid to death to get, a full game in.
Yeah, definitely, and, we've been able to rotate guys in, even on offense. And I think I failed to mention Connor Gilstrap, the sophomore who's going to play center for us, is a kid who's another great lineman. We just got depth in those positions, and that's something I've not experienced down here at Eastern to this point. I feel like we've got more kids that are ready for Friday night football than I've ever had on a team. With that being said, our numbers are not where they usually are. Our numbers are down, but, we're missing a lot of those younger JV-type kids. I think I contribute that more to the last few years with COVID and missing games. And, as a small school, when kids get out, you're trying to scramble to fill the roster and fill spots on Friday nights, and that comes at the expense of JV. And so our numbers are down, but the kids we got, this is the best 30 kids that I've had since I've been here.
Yeah, and thank goodness that whole COVID thing has kind of went by the wayside, because it was really detrimental to
every program
getting a season in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's you just don't know, from one day to the next what's going to happen. And I think that's, hopefully that's all past us and we don't have to deal with that anymore. And, we're just excited to play. And, we can't wait for Friday night. And it feels like I said, we've been practicing for months. And, we talked about the kids this week. Hey, this is what you've been preparing for a long time. Let's make the most of this opportunity.
Let's just make sure everybody stays away from the monkeys.
Yes. Yeah, the monkeypox, yes. Hey, Coach, what's something that you're looking for on Friday nights that's going to be coming from West Washington that, you're preparing for?
I think the biggest thing, they're a well-coached team. They got a great staff, and they win. They're winners, and that's a tradition they've had. And I think that's the biggest thing that worries me right now is, our kids, we have struggled a little bit in the last few years, and just overcoming that mentality and coming out and playing free and playing hard. I think if you look at the two teams, a lot of guys that played last year's game are playing again. They're not a lot different. They didn't lose a lot of dudes from last year's team. From our team, it's a lot of the same. We played a lot of freshmen and sophomores last year, and those kids are now sophomores and juniors. You throw in the senior group that we have, it's pretty solid. And I think it's going to be a heck of a game Friday night. And Coach Lowry does a great job with those guys. And I know he's an option guy at heart, and we're looking to be able to defend that. And defensively, they've always been a team that's going to run some 4-4 cover 3, 5-2 cover 2, 4-3 cover 2. We know we're going to get some different looks from them, and we just got to be prepared and come out and execute. And I think last year's game was came down to the wire. We felt like we made a lot of mistakes in that game that we want to clean up, and I think that's what our focus has been on. And just coming out, playing more clean, and having a scrimmage this year has been beneficial. Springs Valley's a great team. I think they've probably got the best back-to-back teams they've had probably since the 90s. They are a solid group, and it was a good test run for us last week to just kind of get ready for the season. And so we're excited and looking forward to Friday.
Well, we just got off the phone with Coach Lowry, and I kind of took this as a challenge amongst the county. But he said that Friday night, West Washington versus Eastern is the game to be at. He said it'll be the premier game of the county. So I'm hoping you guys, live up to that. I want to see that you guys do so good out there. Because you're coming off of such a rough season. I'm really rooting for you guys to go out there and show, what you guys are made of.
I think what they need to do is, okay, whoever loses the game, that coach has to buy the other coach a ribeye sandwich.
Here you go with the ribeye sandwich.
I'm telling you, I mean, if I was going to that game, I would be getting a ribeye sandwich. I'm just telling you.
All right, so like I said,
Of that comment, I think it's I told our kids it's going to be a dogfight. You got to be ready. It's a 4-quarter battle. That's what it was last year, and I wouldn't expect anything different. And the team that makes the fewest mistakes, as far as turnovers and penalties, and I think will come out the winner. And either team, could go either way, and come out and be ready to go. And week one's always a question mark as a coach. You see what you have in practice, you see what you have in the scrimmage, you see what you have in the summer, but you really don't know until you get out on Friday night, and
that's right. You really want to set the tone early, because
week one's important in football.
Exactly. It sets that mindset for the players. You come out and get a week one win, especially a county rivalry win. That really sticks in a kid's head.
Well, I think too, it's right away you see your weaknesses.
Right.
And if you don't correct those, and sometimes they're not correctable. It's personnel issues, and it is what it is. But you see your issues and your weaknesses week one, and a lot of times that kind of is really sets the tone for the season. Whether that's a mindset as well, I think it can be. But our focus has been, we're chasing a new opportunity. We're moving past what's happened in the past, and this is a new group, and we got an opportunity this week to start the season off 1-0, and that's what we want to do. And that's every team in the state right now. But our kids are excited, and we're excited, and we're ready to play.
All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you calling in tonight, and I look forward to the interview next week. So good luck Friday night, and I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
We'll talk to you later. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back shortly.
It's time to play some football. The train is coming. Purdue's home opens the 2022 season straight into conference play, taking on Penn State September 1st. On your home for the Purdue Boilermakers on the Boilermakers Sports Network from Learfield.
The John Hay Center presents a classic car show on September the 3rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There'll be a $10 pre-registration fee, $15 on the day of the show. All vehicle entries must be at least 50 years old, a 1972 or older, and there'll be prizes for Mayor's Choice, People's Choice, and Historically Significant. All proceeds benefit the John Hay Center. Food by Bob and Kev's Barbecue, and oldies music from WSLM Radio. The John Hay Center is located at 307 East Market Street in Salem. Mark September the 3rd on your calendar. Get your classic ride polished up and head to Salem for a great afternoon of food, music, and fun mixed with a lot of history. Yeehaw! Come on out to the Camelsburg Festival on September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. Friday opens with yard sales all morning and afternoon, followed by a pet contest at 5:30. The Miss Country Girl pageant at 6:15. 50s and 60s music from the Checkmates close out the evening beginning at 7 p.m. Saturday opens up with Relay for Life 5K and FFA breakfast at 8 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at 9. Silly Safari at 11 a.m. and lots of good music with Lethargic at 7 and Thunder Chicken with blues and 60s music. Sunday will feature a retelling of Camelsburg history, gospel music, and military salute. Mark your calendars for September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. For a full schedule of events, go to WSLMradio.com.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones. School is in full session across the region, so let's talk safety. School buses are rolling around the community, so make sure that you're always aware of your surroundings. Remember to come to a complete stop once you see those flashing lights and extended stop arm. These kids are relying on us to keep them safe. Speaking of safe, Chevrolet has a plethora of standard safety features, which includes but is not limited to the front pedestrian alert. Front pedestrian braking uses a camera to see pedestrians in front of your vehicle and can alert you or even apply the brakes. Keep in mind all these safety features could potentially lead you to lower insurance premiums. Check out Chevrolet's full lineup here at John Jones. You can find us online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are live with Coach Blair Thompson. How you doing?
We're live!
Shut up.
Doing great, Nate. Doing great, man. How you guys?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. Finally back in the studio and having a blast. Finally, it's one of the things, I'm honored to get to sit in this seat and do this and to sit up there in that booth on Friday nights and with Ryan Larimore, and, it's a lot of fun for us, and it's a way for us to give back to our community, and we're just glad to be here.
Yeah, we just really appreciate all you guys do for us, especially for our program, and we're ready to go, man. Friday night is here.
Yes, sir. And we're coming back up against that North Harrison team. Now I understand that they're going to have a little different look this year than they did last year, but we were the underdogs going into that game last year, and we put a whooping on them boys. Of course, we've got a little different personnel this year, but I seen on Max Preps today that we're ranked like 116 in the state. They're ranked 225, so I'm not so sure we're not going to have a repeat of this game last year.
Well, we certainly hope so, Nate. Yeah, they're going to go back to what's given them the success that they've had over really about the last 10 years, and they did that towards the end of the year last year, and they played real well against Silver Creek. It was a one-score game, or a 9-point game, something like that.
That was a real surprising game.
Yeah, and so they're going to go back to what's good, and we feel like we've prepared for it, and we can't wait for Friday to get here.
Right, and I know we've had to make up some make some changes because we lost so many guys last year. I mean, we lost some real talent last year, but we've got some great talent coming up. What kind of changes do you think you're gonna have to make this season successful?
We're going to continue to run the offense that I brought in when I took the job, and the option game is going to be the spread option is going to be our bread and butter, but we're going to kind of spread it out a little more this year. We're going to go from our base set is going to be a three receiver formation, and to really kind of open it up. We got some athletes that we want to try to get the ball to, and we got a heck of a quarterback that can toss the ball around. So
yeah, we got a lot of speed on that team. I mean, we don't have the size that we had last year. I mean, we still got some pretty good size kids up front. Don't get me wrong, but the speed that we've got this year is just immaculate.
Yeah, that's something that we've with Coach George, we getting hired from the school corporation, and having the only street coach in the school system now. Our team speed is really, really, really unbelievable, Nate.
Now, am I to understand that Coach George took over the offensive duties?
Yeah, he took over the offensive line duties.
Okay.
Coach Hobson will be the offensive coordinator this year.
Gotcha. Yeah, I noticed at the scrimmage that there was a little bit of, some changes down there, and I hadn't known that Coach Blank had taken a step back until the scrimmage, but we all wish the best for him and his new duties as principal down there, and we appreciate all the time he's put into the program as well, and I'm glad to see that you've already got Coach George and Coach Hobson and all of them stepping in, and the right kind of people to make the right kind of choices, and I like it.
Yeah, I'm really blessed with my staff. My staff's probably, if you take Roger and Coach Mott's out, Roger Payson and Coach Mott's out, we would have the youngest staff probably in Indiana. My D coordinator's 20 to 21, and my offensive coordinator's in his 20s, and my receiver coach is in his 20s. And my D-line coach is in his 20s, and
And we we got a young group that man, they work hard and they're dedicated to our kids, and they understand the vision that I have with loving our kids, and it's just been a really good time to be a Lion and be a part of the Salem football family.
Listen, I've got a little bit of a suspicion that you better hope Coach Motz wasn't listening tonight. you may be running laps when you get here tomorrow.
Probably.
He's
already asleep.
Yeah, he's already asleep.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, so, like I said, we lost, what was it, 16 seniors who graduated last year?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, 16
Yeah.
seniors.
Yeah.
But,
Seniors, yeah.
the way I feel about that is 16 opportunities for the next kid.
Yeah, and when we look at it, we're starting, Grayson's still back at center, Bryce is still back at guard. We've moved Rogan Howie down to guard now. You got Tuck, who was there last year, starting at quarterback. Justin Hato and wide receiver. We got some guys returning that play big roles for us. Some guys have started for 3 years. So yeah, we lost a lot of good players. But if you're gonna pride yourself on being a football program, Nate, you gotta reload, not rebuild, and that's what we're gonna do.
Right, it's that preparation for that next season. And I tell you what, me and both the Ryans were talking about this at the scrimmage, that Rogan has put on some size, and I mean, you can't tell that he's not Porter down there.
Yeah, we kid a lot that he moves better than Porter does. We've done that all the time, but that's just it's what we talk about in our program, Nate. Is something that we needed to get better at, and you got a kid like Rogan who probably could be a running back in a lot of systems, and we need him to play guard, and he's been all in about it, and man, has it made our offense a lot better.
But Nate, the greatest thing about this program that I've noticed, Blair, is kids will come into Salem football, and they don't care where you put them, because it's like, hey, I just want to play Salem football, and that's what I noticed that with our program. What do you see with even coming up from even JV into this next year?
Yeah, I mean, you go back, and I was having this conversation, guys, earlier today. We won one JV football game in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And you go back to the junior high, when the success we've had in our junior high level, then you go all the way down to our youth league. Our youth league and junior high just went 6-0 this week, and so things are really, really happening. I think a lot of that has to do is we got the right people coaching our kids, we got the right people supporting our kids, and the linebackers and the parents organizations, and then we have our community is just since I've been the head coach, the amount of outpouring of support that we've got from our community has just been unbelievable, and I think that that's things are heading in the right direction. The kids would say we're trending in the right direction.
Right. Well, and Chris and I touched on this a little bit at the beginning of the show. The amount of community output, or the amount of people that put
support.
What?
The support.
Well, not so much the support, but the people that step up and take charge and help out. Your youth coaches. They're not paid. They're all volunteers. Guys like us on the show right now. This is a hobby to us. This is what we do for fun, and we do our best.
I hang out with you for fun?
Well, I mean, maybe.
No, I get exactly what you're saying.
It's the spreading the love of football, and it goes back to, this county is becoming a football county, and the amount of people that want to put their time in for free and build the program just because they want to see these kids succeed in life is just amazing here.
And I think, there's twofold that, Nate. I think, we really try, and it's something that I learned from Coach Monsinger, and, is that we really try to make every single person feel a part of Salem football. Whether you are announcing on Fridays, whether you're coaching our third grade team, whether you're holding our sticks, the chains on Friday night, whether you're coaching. JD Wayne Swift does a lot for us with the music on Friday nights, even when they walk down to the ramp, the fireworks. I mean, we want everybody to feel like they're a part of this, and that, we are one big family, and that's, I know that's kind of cliche to say, but, I hope that we've done a good job of letting everybody understand that how important each and every one of them are to us, and how we appreciate each one of them, and, we're trying to build something here, and we've made some changes that, weren't always popular, but we want to win championships here. We're sick of not winning the conference. We're sick of only having one section of championship, and winning 6 games a season is not good enough for Salem football. We want to hang some numbers on the back of that press box.
Well, here's an impressive number that we were talking about last week: is 8 straight home game wins. That's awesome, and we're hoping to make it 9 come Friday night. And before I forget, big shout out to Kelly Bowles for shooting off those fireworks.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
But that winning streak at home really goes to show how tight this community is and how much of a football family we are.
Yeah, we were probably a yard away, Nate, from having 9 straight wins. You remember from back then?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Overtime, right? So it would have been nice to, we could say we haven't lost a home game in 2 years, but it's something that we talk a lot about. And, when someone comes, we want to make Paul A. Graves a tough place to play, and to be able to do that, we got to pack the stands, and we hope that our kids are doing enough out in the community that people are going to want to come out and support us, and we need everybody that we can have out there Friday night, and be there early. We're going to shut down the street behind the stadium again, and have hopefully we'll have some people drilling out, just hanging out before the game, and really having a great atmosphere to come out and be part of what we're about, and hopefully the Salem Lions get a victory Friday night.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna have Rita's Tacos from Corden. They're going to be there selling tacos, and then we also going to have 6 Scoops there selling ice cream. So
awesome.
And we're going to shut the street down, so I think it's going to be a great night.
And I tell you what, one thing I know to be a fact: you come to play a ball game at Paul A. Graves Stadium, you're going to remember that you were there. You're not going to walk away from it unscathed.
Yeah, we hope that's the plan. We nicknamed our group the Regulators, our defensive group the Regulators, and we haven't given up too many points in the last couple of years, and one of the things we want everybody to understand is when they leave here that they know they've been hit by the Lions, and we want them to feel it the next morning for sure.
That's right. Well, Coach, it's been good talking to you tonight. I will see you Friday night, and can't wait to have you back on the radio next Wednesday. You guys, good luck, and let's get this thing on.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and let's get a crowd out there Friday, and we got a group that people are going to be proud of, so we can't wait to show what we got. So I look forward to seeing you guys Friday, and appreciate everything you do, and let's good luck, go Lions.
All right, Coach, we will see you Friday night. You have a good night.
Appreciate you. Thanks, guys.
Bye. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be back with a little bit of inspiration.
Football tickets are on sale now. Catch the action this fall at Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in a battle against 7 different home opponents this season. Purchase your tickets today for the home opener against the Illinois Fighting Illini on Friday, September 2nd. For more information, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2022. Go IU.
Communication is important on the football field just like in life. That's why Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Jason Petmeyer wants to get to know his customers. Whether it's auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, Jason will listen to you and help you create an insurance plan to match your needs. Call Indiana Farm Bureau agent Jason Petmeyer at 812-883-2995 or stop by his office at 813 South Jackson Street in Salem. Jason Petmeyer is a proud supporter of the Salem Lions.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance is committed to protecting your dream home so that your family has a place to share laughs, celebrations, and milestones, which is why their new homeowner discount rewards customers who have purchased a new home in the last 3 years with a discount on their homeowner's policy. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Rodney Bruff, agent at Rodney S. Bruff Agency Incorporated at 812-277-1400 today.
Discounted savings amounts and eligibility will vary. Some restrictions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Products not available in every state.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Betty Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana.
Coffee with friends, family dinners, watching the grandkids play soccer on Saturdays, church on Sundays. Sounds pretty normal, but COVID is still there, and if you aren't vaccinated, you're still at risk. We're almost back to normal. Let's give it a shot. Call Hoosier Uplands Economic Development Corporation today at 812-849-4457 to learn more. Let's give back to normal a shot.
Get ready. It's time to play some football. The train is coming. Purdue's home opens the 2022 season straight into conference play, taking on Penn State September 1st. On your home for the Purdue Boilermakers on the Boilermakers Sports Network from Learfield.
The John Hay Center presents a classic car show on September the 3rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There'll be a $10 free registration fee, $15 on the day of the show. All vehicle entries must be at least 50 years old, a 1972 or older, and there'll be prizes for Mayor's Choice, People's Choice, and Historically Significant. All proceeds benefit the John Hay Center. Food by Bob and Kev's Barbecue, and oldies music from WSLM Radio. The John Hay Center is located at 307 East Market Street in Salem. Mark September the 3rd on your calendar. Get your classic ride polished up and head to Salem for a great afternoon of food, music, and fun mixed with a lot of history. Yeehaw! Come on out to the Campbellsburg Festival on September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. Friday opens with yard sales all morning and afternoon, followed by a pet contest at 5:30. The Miss Country Girl pageant at 6:15. 50s and 60s music from the Checkmate close out the evening beginning at 7 p.m. Saturday opens up with Relay for Life 5K and FFA breakfast at 8 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at 9. Silly Safari at 11 a.m. and lots of good music with Lethargic at 7 and Thunder Chicken with blues and 60s music. Sunday will feature a retelling of Campbellsburg's history, gospel music, and military salute. Mark your calendars for September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. For a full schedule of events, go to WSLMradio.com.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones. School is in full session across the region, so let's talk safety. School buses are rolling around the community, so make sure that you're always aware of your surroundings. Remember to come to a complete stop once you see those flashing lights and extended stop arm. These kids are relying on us to keep them safe. Speaking of safe, Chevrolet has a plethora of standard safety features, which includes but is not limited to the front pedestrian alert. Front pedestrian braking uses a camera to see pedestrians in front of your vehicle and can alert you or even apply the brakes. Keep in mind all these safety features could potentially lead you to lower insurance premiums. Check out Chevrolet's full lineup here at John Jones. You can find us online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
You're going to have to unmute me. Am I on? Oh, it looked like my finger wasn't on. You got me all talking about chickens over here.
Yeah. I taught Nathan something about chickens. Who would have ever thought?
Well, listen, you're the only one that thinks that I'm like super Mr. Chicken.
No, I actually read that book, of useless information, the trivia book, in the bathroom. That's where I learned that. I actually learned that from the useless information book.
That explains your coaching career.
Yeah, well, that's because you were my assistant. That's why.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a section of the show that we like to do a little bit of nightly inspiration, and this one is something that a lot of us need to hook onto. So what it says is small minds can't comprehend big spirits. To be great, you have to be willing to be mocked, hated, and misunderstood. Stay strong. Now that is an anonymous quote. There's nobody attributed to it, but. That's one thing that I feel like not enough of us do. We pay too much attention to what other people are saying around us or about us or, to the neighbor or whatever. If you're going to succeed in life, you've got to block all that out. There are going to be people that aren't your friends. There are going to be people that are not your fan. And that's okay. You don't have to have 100% of people in the world that like you. That is absolutely not the case for me. I promise you that. As a matter of fact, Chris here is the president of the Nader Hater Club.
Yes, I'm waiting on my T-shirt. 4X tall.
The T-shirts
are
coming.
You will find me at a football game with a Nader Hater T-shirt.
Just look for the Nader Hater T-shirts. But and that goes for athletes as well. Don't pay attention to the people that are telling you that you're not good enough, or not even telling you, but telling other people that you're not good enough, are the people that don't have that ability themselves. They don't have the gall to go out and do what you are trying to do. So those are the people that are going to discourage. But what you need to look for is the people that encourage. You need to look for those coaches from youth. Jeff Medlock's famous saying, "I don't want dumb football players. I want smart football players."
Well, one of the greatest things about what you just said there is, when we decided to take over the youth football, we had problems with with people not liking what we're doing.
Right.
And even Blair, he's had people around town saying, "Oh, this and that," but here's the issue. We did it for a reason. We had a goal. We had to make everyone's program better. Some of the decisions that are made aren't going to be the most popular ones. But guess what? You're doing it for a reason. And I think that's a big thing. That's huge when you're when you're a Nader hater. I'm going to be a Nader hater because it's going to make our program better. We're known as the
Nader hater thing is that's all in good entertainment. We take it in stride. Exactly. We joke about it. And, you guys have heard me and Chris banter back and forth. Since last year on we give each other a bunch of crap, and that's just
one's the ugly one and one's the funny one, and we're gonna let you make that decision.
Well, we already know who that one is. But don't pay attention to the haters in your life. Focus on the positive in life. Keep your eye on the prize, and do the things that you need to do to succeed in life. And that's something that I feel like we need to teach to these young kids coming up. And we're trying to build decent human beings, not just football players.
Absolutely. I mean, when we decided to do this show, we didn't do it just because it wasn't for the pay, but it wasn't to make everybody happy. It was actually to make people understand that what we're doing is we're trying to make a community that's going to majority of the community come together to make this program better.
And exactly just like what you said, we're not in this to make people happy.
No,
we're in this to make this work.
Absolutely.
You know, and like I said, making this work is building the future community members, you know, the outstanding kids in this community.
Absolutely. No, you know, and we talk to the same three coaches when it comes to football, because that's our county. I mean, this is our county, and, you know, we take great pride in our county. You know, West Washington, Eastern, and Salem, I mean, you know, those are three, you know, I lived in Wisconsin for 10 years, and when we moved back, you know, I told my wife, I said, honey, I said, we're either going to have our kids start in a school somewhere, but they're never leaving that school. We're going to make sure they graduate from that school. And by doing that, we've also made the decision to work in our community and do everything we can to make our community better.
You know, and I'm in that same exact boat because, you know, 20-some-odd years ago, I moved up here from Florida, and,
yep.
You know, I didn't know anybody around here. I had a couple of friends and family members around, but whenever my kids started school here, I knew that this is where they were going to graduate from. I have successfully done that with one of my kids, and I have built a rapport in the community with people like you and with Coach Medlock and Coach Thompson, you know, that these guys that I consider my friends, and, you know, they accepted me, you know, without judgment, and, you know, that's one thing that I've always said about this community. We are headed in the right direction because we have the compassion.
Right.
So, Ryan Larimore, I hope you were listening tonight, and I hope you got your Nader Hater shirt on Friday night in the booth, and everybody else, I'm hoping that this kicks off a great season. I'm happy to be here for the 50th season.
I got goosebumps, man. I got goosebumps because it's Friday night's on its way, man.
I had something for you?
No, it's Friday night's on its way. It's like I'm so excited about football, man. I am so excited about Salem football. I'm so excited about football in general. I mean, just all the hype, and I'm ready to go out there and see my son actually, you know, put the smackdown on somebody and in a football professional way.
Let's keep our hands to ourselves.
Exactly. And you know, we had a long discussion about that, but you know, I'm so excited about football. I mean, Friday night just cannot get here fast enough.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be our show for the night, and you know, I appreciate every fan and everybody that has sat through this and listened. And you know, sometimes we sound like a couple of drunks up here, but you know, we're having a good time, and we're doing what we can to you know, bring football to you guys.
And so, if you're in West Washington area, stop by and get a ribeye sandwich. But if you're in the Salem area, we're gonna have Rita's Tacos. We're gonna have some ice cream up there. You know, we're gonna have some people grilling out. I mean, come on up, have a great time, and let's watch our local teams. You know, have some fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for you tonight. You guys have a good night. God bless.
Be sure and set your dials to WSLM 97.9 FM and 1220 AM next week for Coach's Corner Live. Brought to you in part by Salem McDonald's. To get a front row seat into local high school sports here in the WSLM Sports Zone.
Campaign Finance Chairman for Indiana.
Talking Wednesday after sentencing where he was contrite in court, he says he's caught up in the Department of Justice jihad against conservatives and Trump supporters. If found guilty, the man accused of shooting Elwood police officer Noah Chenevez could pay with his life.
This morning, our office filed the appropriate charging information, the charging documents, and the state of Indiana will be seeking the death penalty against the individual who killed Officer Noah Chenevez at the Elwood Police Department.